My name is Dr. Lois Marshall, and I've been a member of Sigma Theta Tau since 1980, a long, long time. I first attended Research Congress in Dublin, and I have been to all of them but one since then. It's given me an opportunity to present to and to meet and engage with members from all around the world. Attending Research Congress is a great opportunity, and we hope that this will be the first of many that you participate in. Sigma Theta Tau provides you with many opportunities for activities that you can participate in year-round. Some of those activities are great to do in preparation for, during, and after Congress. The Circle, which you can find on our webpage, helps with networking before the event, trying to meet up with people or arrange times that you might go on adventures together, networking with presenters or other members from around the world, and following up with them following Congress. Social media is really, really important during our international congresses. Every time you post a picture to your Twitter account, to your Facebook account, to your Instagram or Snapchat account, just go ahead and use INRC 2016, and that way everybody will be able to see what you're posting. Get involved with your chapter by volunteering. See if other members of your chapter are coming to Congress and work with them by volunteering. Volunteer at home once you get there. Volunteer to do a presentation about what it's like to go to an international research congress, and hopes to encourage other members to come to the next one. Volunteer while you're at Congress. Go ahead and talk to people, ask if there are volunteer opportunities, and participate in those opportunities when you have a little free time that you might like to volunteer to the organization. The first Research Congress took place in 1984. Research Congress is a great opportunity for members to present and attend research and evidence-based presentations from members around the world. Congress gives you an opportunity to network, to expand your professional knowledge base, and allows you to participate in a global nursing event. You will leave with new ideas, new contacts, new research partners, new opportunities, and feeling invigorated about your future and the future of professional nursing. You will be amongst over 900 nurse researchers, students, clinicians, and leaders who are attending the International Nursing Research Congress to learn from research and evidence-based presentations. Nurses go to Research Congress for many reasons, some of which we'll get into more detail as we go through the presentation. But some of the reasons include being able to visit the exhibitors and the exhibit hall, where exhibitors will come from a variety of areas in nursing, from clinical practice, from administration, from academics, from research, from schools of nursing themselves, in order to discuss with you the things that they have to offer. For continuing education credits, you get a certificate for CNEs. You get a certificate of attendance. You can get a certificate for presenting and a certificate for moderating. All great things not only to maintain your license, depending on which country you live in, but also for your portfolios as you grow them in your career. For networking, which we've talked a little bit about already, and we'll talk a little bit more about the variety of ways that you can do that. People come to go to the Career Center. Sigma Theta Tau offers a unique opportunity for you to come to the Career Center and talk to advisors, either face-to-face or virtually, about opportunities that may arise for your career, questions you might have about your career and career trajectory, and other things that might be on your mind that you'd like to talk to a career advisor about. Additional reasons for going to Congress include the opportunity to observe and participate in award ceremonies and presentations, to gain an increased cultural awareness and understanding of the participating country, and to take in the sights, culture, and sounds of the country that Research Congress is in. In this case, Cape Town, and maybe some of its surrounding areas. Professional tours and tour guides help with a lot of this type of information and scheduling of such tours, including water tours, land tours, and recreational tours. So use them. One of the main reasons for going to Congress is for the connections that you can make at Congress, either via the Circle, networking with authors, networking with nurses from around the globe, and networking with the participants through social media, before, during, and after the event. Make sure that you plan ahead. Look at the schedule on the website ahead of time. See what kinds of things that you might want to go to once you actually get to Congress, and see who might be there that you might want to meet. An easy way to do that is to look in the back of the program once you get to Congress, or to look on the website now and see what authors and what researchers are presenting, and then go ahead and put that into your tentative schedule so that you are ready to hit the ground once you get there. Whenever you attend an International Research Congress, in this case in Cape Town, South Africa, make sure that you know your environment as well as you can. In relation to the weather, it is winter in July in Cape Town. Now for some of you it may not seem too cold, but for others of you it might. The temperature runs between 7 and 24 degrees Celsius, or 45 and 76 degrees Fahrenheit. So while it may be cool, it is important to remember that the sun will be out in most cases, and so you do want to make sure that you have sunscreen, especially if you burn easily. It's also important to remember that in the convention center, it is cool. So make sure that while you are business casual, you have something to cover yourself up just in case you do get cool. The time zone in Cape Town is Greenwich Mean plus 2 hours. So you need to know your own time, and then you'll be able to figure that out. For those of you, for example, where I am in Miami, Florida, it is 6 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time, of which I'm on. So just make sure that you know that, particularly if you're going to be emailing or contacting your family back home. As far as travel requirements, just remember to make sure that when you're packing, you bring all the medicines that you need, and that you have them in your carry-on, just in case that off-the-chance thing happens to your luggage. So make sure that you have that with you. Also make sure you have your passport with you. If you're from a country that required a visa, make sure that you have that with you as well. Once you get to Cape Town, do not carry your passport with you wherever you're going. It's always a good idea to make a copy of your passport and just take that with you just in case, but make sure that you lock your passport up in your room in the lockbox, and then also make sure that you remove it and take it with you when you leave. The currency in Cape Town, South Africa is the South African Rand. If you need money, the ATMs do take most international credit cards or debit cards. Just be sure that when you go to the ATM that you are careful about your surroundings. In addition, the airport transportation to and from the airport and around Cape Town and the Cape Town Convention Center specifics can be found on the website under the International Research Congress. So just look for those and make sure that you take whatever information you want with you so that you have easy access to it and you don't have to keep looking it up over and over and over again. Other tips that you might want to note about being in Cape Town and questions that people often ask us. Yes, you can drink the tap water. It's very clean, and you can certainly do that. The food in Cape Town is actually quite excellent. They have some really great restaurants, so go ahead and try them out, particularly restaurants with foods that you might not normally eat in your own country. As far as walking is a great idea. Just make sure that you don't walk by yourself. Walk in groups. Don't carry expensive things outwardly so that people do see them. Make sure that anytime you leave the hotel or the convention center that you're not wearing your Sigma Theta Tau name tag, so that it isn't obvious that you're a tourist. If in a case of an emergency, it's always good to have some emergency numbers with you. If you have an emergency, you can dial 112 on your cell phone, and that will get you general emergency services. If you need the South African police, then dial 10111. And if you have a landline, you're calling from a landline in the hotel for some reason, then the emergency number is 107. And just make sure that you have that information with you as well. Here you see a schematic of the Cape Town International Convention Center. Once you get to Congress and you've registered, you will get a program. And in the program, you will see a picture of this, and that'll help you navigate and get around the convention center as you're trying to get to the places that you want to be. Also, it's important to remember in the convention center there will be signs that will help you to navigate, so just look for those and that'll help you get around. When you arrive at the convention center, the first place you'll go is registration. You'll get all your materials, and everyone will receive a Congress program with registration materials. All of them look exactly alike, and because we like to write in them as we're planning out our schedules, make sure that you put your name in the front of it, and that way if it gets left in a room or lost, it'll go to Lost and Found, and you'll be able to find your own program book where you've already made all your markings and all your notes. So make sure, again, that you put your name in it. Once you get your program book, make sure that you look at the schedule at a glance, compare it to what you did as far as preparation work, and then start to make your plan a little more firm rather than as tentative as it was before you got there. Also, if you're a moderator, a presenter, or a speaker, make sure that you sign in at the appropriate booths, and you'll see them highlighted with their names on them so you know where to go. If you're a presenter and you're providing your own handouts, make sure that you have copies of those to bring with you. Make sure that you check your presentations in the speaker ready room, and again, that will be identified for you in the program book so that you can find out exactly where to go. And if you want to look at your presentation ahead of time, you can certainly feel free to do so in the speaker ready room. But please remember, it's very important, you may not change your slides once you are already there. The slides that you submitted to Sigma Theta Tau in preparation for your presentation at Congress is the slide presentation you will have to use. You will not be allowed to make any changes to your slides. Also, if you have poster presentations that you're doing, make sure that you bring your poster. Don't forget that at home. Make sure you bring material to hang your posters, and make sure that, again, that you know where you're going to be putting it and at what time. And again, that will be indicated in your program book for you. A plenary session is a session in which an invited speaker, usually with a significant subject matter, presents their work or viewpoint. All attendees attend these general sessions as they usually begin and end a program of events. Plenary sessions vary in length from 1 hour to an hour and a half and can be accompanied by PowerPoint presentations, audio and/or video files, and other visual aids. At this International Congress, we have 3 plenary sessions. Plenary 1 takes place Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. and is being conducted by David Benton, who is the head of the National Council of State Boards of Nursing in the United States, and he'll be speaking about healthcare policy. Plenary 2, which takes place Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., is being given by Hester Klopper, who is the immediate past president of Sigma Theta Tau International, and she'll be speaking on leading global health research. Plenary 3 is being given by Naima Hassan Al-Ghassier, who is currently the World Health Organization in Sudan representative, and her session will take place on Monday from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., and she'll be talking about nurse midwifery, leaving no one behind. A symposium is a presentation coordinated by an organizer, similar to a panel discussion, and contains at least 3 presentations concerning a common topic of interest. Each symposium session is scheduled for 75 minutes and allows for questions at the end of each session. Symposia provide an opportunity to present research on one topic, often from multiple perspectives, providing a coherent set of papers for discussion. There will be a moderator at the symposium who will help to keep the time and also make sure that all the presenters get their presentations up and running as the symposium continues. The symposia will either be based on a research topic or an evidence-based practice topic, and you'll be able to see those in your schedules in your Congress book. You'll also find in your program book special sessions. A special session is one that's an invited session. It's similar to a symposium in the length of time allotted for the presentation. There is a moderator that will be running the special session. These are not peer-reviewed, they're invited sessions. They do focus on a specific area, and they're conducted by individuals who are invited to present their work. An example of this would be the Hall of Fame sessions that will occur after the new researchers are inducted into the Nurse Researcher Hall of Fame. Nurses from all over the world submitted abstracts of their projects and research to be presented in concurrent sessions. Members had these peer-reviewed, and then they were selected in order to be able to be presented as concurrent sessions. These are short individual oral presentations moderated by a volunteer. Categories for these presentations include clinical, leadership, scientific, evidence-based practice, and research. Presenters with an S icon next to their name are part of the STI Speakers Bureau. We're very lucky at the International Research Congress. In addition to the symposium, the special sessions, and the concurrent sessions, we also have poster sessions for people who want to show their research or their evidence-based projects in this manner. Viewing times, setup, and removal times should have been sent to you when your poster was accepted. If not, you can find it in the Congress program that you will get when you come to register. In addition, if you want to find a poster, in the back of the Congress program book, you will find posters by last name, and you'll be able to find out where they are and when they're going to be shown. Usually so that you know when a poster is up and is being shown, the researcher is there in order to answer any questions for you. There are also Rising Star invited student posters that are there during the poster session. These are student researchers that were nominated by their schools and had their posters accepted for presentation in this manner. The STI Marketplace is your place for one-stop shopping. Everything from books, clothing, jewelry, mementos. In addition, the STI Marketplace has author book signings that will be listed in your Congress program book, as well as on signs posted outside the marketplace. Make sure that you check those dates and times to see if there's somebody that you might want to see. If you are getting an author book signing, just so that you know, the books are not there for you to necessarily carry home, because it's clearly a task to take them all to Cape Town with us. So you'll get a book plate, and then when your book is delivered to your house, then you'll be able to put the book plate inside of it, and that's what will be signed for you. Also, there's an opportunity for you to talk to some of the STI book representatives who might be able to help you if you're interested in becoming an author, as well as anything else that might be of interest to you in the marketplace. Sigma Theta Tau offers a unique opportunity for its members to receive career advice in the Career Center. The Career Center is open Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and 1 to 3 p.m., and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon and 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Bring with you career questions, whether them be how to advance your career academically, clinically, educationally. If you have questions about research, if you have questions about changing your career trajectory, becoming a nurse entrepreneur, whatever it might be, this is a unique opportunity for you to talk to career advisors about the options that might be available for your career path. Whether they are face-to-face interviews or virtual interviews, the opportunity will be there for you to have someone to talk to ask and answer your questions. On the website, make sure you sign up for an appointment ahead of time. It's a lot easier to see someone if your appointment is scheduled prior to you arriving at Congress. So make sure that you do that and take an opportunity to do this unique thing, which is get career advice in the Career Center. While you're at Congress, take the opportunity to participate in two ceremonies that are very important to Sigma Theta Tau International. First is the Nurse Researcher Hall of Fame. This Hall of Fame recognizes nurse researchers who have achieved significant national and international research in their body of research or in the promotion of research in nursing, in the nursing profession. This takes place Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to noon. And then there will be Hall of Fame presentations as special sessions that will be conducted by each individual nurse researcher to talk about their particular body of research. The International Induction Ceremony takes place Friday from 12:45 to 1:45, where members will be inducted in one large international induction ceremony. Once the International Research Congress has concluded, you will be able to collect your CNEs. Attendees will receive an email to complete a program evaluation. After you submit your evaluation, you can access your CNE certificates. So now's your time to finish all your preparations, get ready, start to think about packing, get on that plane or planes, and get to Sigma Theta Tau International's International Research Congress. Enjoy your learning at Congress and in Cape Town, South Africa.